Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. As you remember last time we have discussed on two Ice Age legends. The giant ground sloth, the slow titan, and the dire wolf, the real Game of Thrones wolf. We have lumbered with the 4-ton giant ground sloth, ripping forest bear, and charged with dire wolf, jaw-shattering bone in brutal packs. We have also discussed on Mythbuster, facts unearthed, from armored skin to matriarchal herds. These titans forged human evolution amid ice and extinction. In an ice age world of frozen fury, we have met slow titans whose claw crushed oaks and the wolf pack that devoured mammoths. The giant ground sloth versus the dire wolf, the real clash of prehistorical kings. We have also uncovered bones from tar pit that rewrite survival. History in Motion brings the Palestocentro to life. Now the question is, did human deliver the killing blow? I have already discussed it in my previous video. Please go and check it out if you haven't watched that video. I have put the link in the description box. Feel free to check it out. And now let's continue our today's topic. I want you to imagine yourself as a Stone Age hunter, crouching in the shadow of a jagged cliff, heart pounding as massive wing blot out the sun. A shadow larger than an eagle you have ever seen, diving towards you, not for prey, but for survival. A picture wandering through a prehistoric river, only for a hippo's gaping jaw to erupt from the musk, while ancient crocodiles lurk like living submarines. These weren't myths, they were the Stone Age real terror. Giant eagle that snatched children, ostrich towering like feather tank, crocodiles and hippos ruling the watery realms where early humans fought to survive. Welcome to History in Motion, where we soared through the skies and plunged into savage watery of our ancestors' world. Today we uncover Stone Age birds, giant eagles and prehistoric ostriches, and crocodiles and hippos in the Stone Age world. So buckle up. This is Prehistoric Unleashed. If you want to grasp this colossal creature, we must rewind the clock to old Stone Age. That vast epoch spanning 3.3 million years from the earlier tool maker in East Africa to the dawn of the agriculture around 10,000 years ago. This wasn't a single era but a brutal trilogy. First, the Paleolithic, the Old Stone Age, with its Ice Age and megafauna. Second, the Mesolithic, Middle Stone Age, a bridge of adaptation. And third, the Neolithic, the New Stone Age, where humans began taming the wild. Our story unfolds primarily in the Pleistocene, from 2.6 million to 11,700 years ago, when Homo erectus, Neanderthals, and early Homo sapiens roamed alongside beasts that drove towards wildlife. Picture Earth as pressure cooker of evolution. Glacier advanced and retreated. Sea levels sunk widely, and continent birthed bizarre giants through island gigantism and mainland survival of the fiercest. In Eurasia, Africa, and America, birds and beasts evolved into super predators and mega herbivores. Their fossils now unearthed from tar pit, cave floor, and riverbed. Archaeology paints these scenes as in Ethiopia, far region 2.5 million years old tools lies near crocodile teeth. In Argentina, Andean foothills, eagle talons clutch ancient bones. Anthropology adds the human thread as cave art from Lascaux to Altmaier depict oversized bird and river monster, hinting at encounters that scared our psyche. These weren't distant dinosaurs, they shared our world, shaping the hunters we became. As we dive deeper, prepared to meet the Sky King and water tyrant that made Stone Age life our daily dance with death. Let's take our first flight with the Stone Age bird, starting with the undisputed lord of the air, the giant eagle. Hatched eagle of New Zealand thriving until up to 600 years ago, but rooted in Pleistocene stock, boasted a 3-meter wingspan, twice that of a modern blade eagle, and talons like switchblade, capable of crushing marrow bones. And fossil evidence from the New Zealand North Island shows that raptor ruled isolated skies, diving at 80 km per hour to snatch prey up to 100 kilograms. But rewind to Eurasia, the Iberian giant eagle akin to Haskin soared over ice age span 40,000 years ago. Neanderthals remained from Gibraltar cave bear talon marks, suggesting these birds targeted not just giant deer, but injured hominins as well. Imagine a Cro-Magnon child playing near a camp, only for a shadow to descend. Archaeologists at France Grotte du Reni found juvenile bone with raptor punctures, eerily matching eagle grip patterns. And now, as we shift to Africa, enter the prehistoric ostrich, flightless titan that turned savanna into battlefield. Africa's giant ostrich, ancestor of today's Strutus camelus, grew to 3.5 meter tall during the Pliocene-Pleistocene transition. Their eggs, the size of watermelon, unearthed in Kenya Turkana Basin alongside 1.8 million year old Homo habilis tools. These behemoths kicked with legs like battering rams, shattering femurs of predators foolish enough to charge. Whereas in India, the extinct Sikot ostrich like rattits from 20,000 years old Siva Lake deposit dwarf modern emus. Their footprint fossilized near early human herds. Stone Age tribes did not just dodge them, they hunted them. Australian Aboriginal lore, echoed in 40,000 years old rock art, recounts Juniorus nitoni, another giant ostrich relative weighing 230 kgs, whose thunderous stride shook the earth until overhunting sealed its fate 50,000 years ago. And now, let's plunge into the murkier depth, the Stone Age crocodiles and hippos, the amphibious enforcer of prehistoric river. Nile crocodile, virtually uncharged for 20 million years, ruled African waterways during the Pleistocene. At Old Irwin George, 1.8 million year old crocodile struts mingle with Australopithecus bones, gnawed clean. Early humans learned to fear these 6-meter ambush artists, whose death roll could disassemble a Homo erectus in seconds. Whereas in Florida's Pleistocene sinkhole, American crocodile grew even larger. Fossils showing 7-meter monsters sharing swamp with dire wolf and saber tooth. Anthropology revealed coping strategies. South African Blombus cave yields 100,000 years old crocodile skin artifacts, turning into armor by sapiens. Now let's look at the superstar of Stone Age, who was Hippos, those pink behemoth masking range. The Pleistocene hexaprotodon, a hippo genus in Asia and Africa, ballooned to 4 tons, 50% heavier than modern hippopotamus amphibious. Fossils from India's Narmada Valley dated 500,000 years ago show these tanks charging across floodplains, their 50 centimeter cannons goring predators. Whereas in Europe, Rhine River deposits, 1.5 million year old hippo remains overlap with Homo heidelbergensis sites, suggesting territorial clashes, and early humans adapted indigenously. Ethiopian lomicry tools from 3.3 million years ago include sharpened stick likely for prodding hippopod from shadows. These river lords weren't passive. They shape migration routes, forcing Stone Age into higher, drier paths. So from eagle drive to hippo charges, This menagerie turned every routing into an epic saga. But hold on for a minute. These beasts hide secrets that shatter assumptions as well. Did you know Hatched Eagle wasn't just big? Its bone crushing beak evolved to devour more brain mid fight, a tactic mirrored in 30,000 years old Androcodon like fossil preying onslaughts. And eagles don't carry off grown humans, but juveniles. Absolutely Maori or histories, corroborated by bone isotopes, confirmed child size means. Prehistoric ostrich laid eggs holding 3 liters of albumin, enough to feed a family for days. Tanzania site revealed 2 million-year-old shell cracked open with old Darwin choppers, proving Stone Ager beats Faber to omelets. And there was a myth that crocodiles guarded treasures. Egyptian Nile crocodiles swallow gold nodules whole, regurgitating them polished fossilized crocodiles. From 100,000 years old bed fueled early metallurgy myth. And about hippos that they sweat blood red oil as sunscreen, a trait unchanged in Pleistocene ancestors whose dung fertilized megaflora, indirectly feeding human foragers. And here's an interesting fact that hippos aren't slow. They hit 50 kilometers per hour on land, faster than Usain Bolt, explaining why cave art portrayed them as sprinting demons. Surprising twist like some Stone Age crocodile reached 10 meters. Sarcosius was one of them, who echoes in Cretaceous holdover, drafting T-Rex in length. And ostrich racing. Ancient Sahara rock art shows sapiens riding proto-ostrich into battle, a feathered chariot predating horses. These facts aren't trivia. They are windows into a world where myth meets muscles. These giants did not just coexist with our ancestors, they forged us. Giant eagle honed aerial vigilance. Population in New Zealand shrank human birth rates as parents kept infant cave bound. Selecting for protective behavior echoed in modern primate parenting. Ostrich hunts demanded speed and spear, driving bipedal endurance. Fossil theorems from Devonese and Georgia show Homo erectus leg built for chasing 60 km per hour bird across plains. Anthropologically, these spark innovation. 300,000-year-old Moroccan tools include ostrich eggshell beads, the world's first jewelry, signaling social complexity amid savanna threats. And then crocodiles and hippos, who turbocharge brain power. River crossing breed cooperation. Neanderthal site in Crostia yield group kill hippotus, evidence of proto-hunting parties that evolved into tribes. Fear of ambush spurred fire use. 1 million-year-old wooden works. Cave huts aligned with crocodiles' migration paths. Smoke repelling beast. Evolutionary, these encounters feeding the weak. Skeletons from Ethiopia's Herto. 160,000-year-old bear hippobites scarred on survivors. Their genes passed on. Bigger picture. These animals forged migration wave from Africa to Eurasia. Avoiding hippo-infested river birthed sapiens wanderlust. They embodied phobias in our DNA. Modern vertigo from heights. Eagle shadows aquaphobia. Crocodile jaws. In essence, Stone Age bird and beast sculpted the cunning, tool-wielding human who eventually toppled them. From skyscraping eagle to ravening juggernauts. Stone Age bird and beast remind us that prehistory was not Eden, but a forge of survival. These giants, Hell's Terror, Ostrich Thunder, Crocodile Submarines, Hippos Tank, pushed early human to innovation, endurance, and paving our path from cave to cities. We have unearthed their bones, decoded their myths, and traced their echoes in our evolution. Thanks for joining History in Motion on this wild ride throughout time. Hit like if this giant gripped you. Subscribe for more prehistoric epics. And comment who would you face. So next time when we meet, we will discuss on the role of animal in Stone Age mythologies. Until then, keep questioning history.